Hello, in this video I want to show you two simple things that could make your photos even better. So by applying these two things to your portraits, you could make your photos even look way better than simply retouching and color grading. So let me show you these two things that you can apply to your images to make them better, and these could potentially make a difference to your images. So the very first thing, most of you may be knowing it, is about dodging and burning. So if you are to look at this very image, you can see it somehow looks a little bit flat, but with dodging and burning we could as well enhance it and make it have that kind of three-dimensional feel or 3D look to it. So let me first of all show you this. So how do we dodge and burn? We're going to be doing global dodging and burning. So dodging and burning is whereby we enhance the highlights and the shadows in the photo. So in order to do that, we're just going to come to our adjustments right here and come to curves. So when we are dodging, we dodge the highlights. So dodging is more of making the highlights a little bit more pronounced, and burning is making the shadows pronounced in the image. So we're just going first of all dodge. So to dodge, create a curves adjustment layer, then come to the properties, and in case you can't see the properties, simply come to window and make sure properties is checked right there. So click in the middle of the curves adjustment layer and you drag up to brighten up the image at about there. Then press Ctrl I on the keyboard, or you can use Command I on the keyboard to invert the effect. Then double click on that name, and remember we have just brightened up, meaning that is going to be our dodge layer. Then we're going to do the same for our burning. So just create a second curves adjustment layer, then this time around click in the middle and drag down until when the image is slightly dark. Then press Ctrl I, or you can use Command I on the keyboard, and we're going to name that to burn. And after doing these two, we are going to proceed to dodging and burning. So we could as well put these two in a group, select both the burn and the dodge layers by holding down the command button and selecting both. Then press Ctrl G, or you can use Command G on the keyboard to group both layers. So you can rename your layer or your group to dodge and burn, and open up the group by clicking on this drop down arrow. So for the dodging, remember dodging is for highlights and burning is for shadows. So what we want to do, we are going to come and get our brush tool and make sure for the settings the hardness set to 0. Soft round brush is selected. The mode is normal, opacity at 100%, flow at 100%, and make sure you have black and white on these two color swatches. In case you have any color that is not black and white, simply click on the tiny swatches, or you can as well press D on the keyboard. So after that, with this black layer mask selected with white as the foreground color, you can use the arrow key to switch between black and white. So make sure white is the top color. We just want to simply draw lines in areas that are meant to be bright rather. So you can see on this forehead area, you could just draw some simple lines over the forehead area like that, and about this other area on the cheek. So let's just try to create that. So this is more of sculpting, yeah, those that know about makeup. So let me quickly do it for the face, and you could even do it for your or for the fingers in that case, but I prefer to do it only on the face. So after doing that, I'll do the same for the burning, and for the burning, just follow the nose like that, the dark area of the nose, just simply do that, and you're going to do the same for this other side like that. So to make the cheekbone a little bit more pronounced, then for the forehead area, I'm just going to draw just lines around that area and do it for this other area just like that. So don't mind if the lines are not straight enough. So by simply doing this, we're just going to come to this layer mask, So you can either double click on the layer mask to open up the properties, or simply come and click on this curves layer and come to window and make sure properties is checked once again. So double click on this burn layer mask to open up the properties, then come to where you see feather and just move the feather forward like that. Move it forward like that, and the more you move it forward, the more those lines are going to blend into the skin and they're going to be part of the skin. And do the same for the dodging, and just move that forward like that, and you are going to notice that these lines are going to blend into the skin. So the further away you move them, the more the lines are going to be blending into the skin. So this is what we have right now. So for the burning, I'll just move that forward. And by the way, in case you want to eliminate the effect, just get black as the top color with the brush tool selected, and you can erase the effect. So in case, for example, the dodging and burning is too much, you can come to any individual layer and reduce on the opacity. So I feel like for my dodge it is too much, so I'll reduce on the opacity, or you could as well reduce on the opacity of the overall group or of the overall dodging and burning. So 92 looks okay. So this is the before. Look at how flat the image was, and this is the after. So you could as well go into the second thing that you can do to make this image better by adding skin glow or skin shine. So I'm just going to come back to our curves adjustment layer right here and come and move this towards the shadow area, and this is going to brighten up the image. So just move it and stop at that point whereby you feel like the image is bright enough. So with that done, simply you can either right click on that curves layer and select blending options right here, and it is going to open up the layer style dialog box. So just come and make sure the blend if is set to gray, and you come to the underlying layer. So when you come to underlying layer, you can see that the effect is affecting the overall image, and we only want to limit the shine to only the bright areas of the image. So just click on these dark pointers and move them towards the bright pointer or towards the bright side of the image. So stop at that point whereby only the bright areas are being affected in this case. So this transition is going to be looking a little bit harsh. So hold down the option key on the keyboard, alternate for those using Windows, option for Mac, and split this just like this. And as soon as you start splitting, you're going to notice that the shine is going to be blending into the skin, but that looks too much, so we shall be refining that. So with this white layer mask selected, press Ctrl I on the keyboard, or you can use Command I on the keyboard to invert the effect. Get the brush tool, make sure white is the foreground color, and simply paint on the brightest areas of your subject's skin. So this is going to help you create a little bit of skin glow and skin shine over or on the image, just like that. So you can even paint it on the lips, and you can see these two simple steps are going to transform your overall image. So I've just painted on the skin just like that, but the effect is too much, so you can just come to opacity and reduce on the overall opacity so it can look a little bit natural enough and a little bit realistic. So it's the before after. So you can see by using these two tiny steps, we have transformed the image from looking from this to this, before, after, before and after, before and the after. So this is how you can make your photos better by just applying these two simple steps to transform and make your photos even way better. I hope you have understood this very simple video. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe in case you are watching and you aren't subscribed to this channel. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in more videos on this channel. Don't forget to keep practicing and as well keep creating.